So I wanted to share a dream I had February 22nd, like in the night. So like night of February 22nd, morning of the 23rd. I've been overly busy, so I haven't had a chance to do this yet. Sorry, I'm about to yawn. So it's a dream. I'm still praying and trying to get discernment on what it is that the entirety of the message is supposed to be conveying. Some of it was pretty clear to me in the moment, and yeah, I'm not a prophet. I'm just, I don't know. Like what I see in the Bible is like God says, if you wanting something and it's aligning with His will and like things of God, He will grant you the things. So I am always asking for prayers, and I get them. They're strange, but yeah, like I said before in other videos, if I was told to share things, I'm gonna share them. So I dreamed I was at this creepy amusement park. There was a lot of like really weird things. Like I saw everything as like rides and attractions, but they were not really rides and attractions. I couldn't really see what they were, but I saw that they weren't real. I don't know how to describe that. Like it was there, but not what it was. I don't know, like I don't know. You see like a thing of deodorant, but then it's like not actually deodorant. It could be like, I don't know, a rotting fruit or something. Like I don't know how to describe it. So anyway, it was this weird amusement park. There were 3 very tall, attractive women. They had different body types, and they appeared to have sexual qualities in various ways. And they were trying to go through this amusement park to get everyone to have sex with them. But it was weird because it wasn't only sex. It was like sex, but like everything. Like this just pure distraction, wrapping them into like evil things, like things you wouldn't even think of, and that's what it was. And it was like because of all of these things that they were doing, it was having sex with them. So they were trying to go through do this. Almost everyone that was there at this amusement park was having sex with them. Some of the people were just there in the lines, like they were not participating fully in everything, but they were there. So it was also weird because the women, they were walking through, like, I don't know, I was there like an observer, I think, but also like only certain people could see me in the dream. So they were walking through, and like as they were trying to get people to have sex and stuff, they were walking, but they were like splitting into different portions of themselves, and different portions were walking off, and they were all going to different people. Sometimes all of them to the same person, but it was like every single person that was having someone, they were there, but also walking. So just super weird. And then from the opposite end of this long road thing, in the middle, like that main alley or whatever, from the opposite side, I saw, and I don't know how to say his last name, so I might butcher it, but I saw Nathaniel Buzalik, I don't know, with a small group of people. They were going through the crowds from the opposite side and getting people to realize what was going on. But the farther he got in doing this, you could just feel like evil and hate, like you could literally feel it like in the atmosphere, like it was just growing stronger. The farther he went, the more that was going. And then once he reached a certain point, the sky turned black, and there was like, well, I said like in the right, what I wrote it down, it's like the sky turned red and there were black clouds. There were sounds of many people screaming in fear and pain. And then one of the rides disappeared, and in its place was a giant, grotesque creature. It had what looked like damaged swords and axes, and just anything like ancient battle type weapons coming out of its head and its back. Like this thing was and has always been war or something. And it was screaming at Nathaniel and me and the others that were with him. Its words were very aggressive and full of hate. And somehow its words that were coming out of his mouth were like black, like dirty, rusted, broken chunks of other swords and weapons. But like they were coming at us, but like just hitting a certain point in the air and just falling, like they couldn't do anything to us. Everyone else was appearing as if they couldn't understand this creature, but I could. But the only word I remembered that it had said was war. And once it said war, the Nathaniel guy looked at me, and like as soon as he locked eyes with me, some other voice, like just randomly a voice, was like, "This is a witness." And I instantly woke up. And so like, again, I'm not a prophet or something. That's just a dream. But so instantly the thing I get from this, obviously, again, don't know how to say the name, Nathaniel Buzalik, whatever, very active Christian man, always professing his faith. He does all kinds of like ministry outreach things. Like I don't even know how many people are consistently doing it, but he's consistently backing Israel, which lets you know this dude's legit. Like he's a very good guy. God's blessed this man. And so first of all, my very first obvious thing, and anyone watching this, if you're like a Christian person, please pray for this man, that God always guides and protects him in everything he does. There has to be a significant reason as to why I saw him, outside of he's just a very good person, and obviously he is definitely known in the spiritual realm. Because like the thing I saw, obviously, like they were all demonic forces of some sort. And so like him and the other people, like I recognized some of the people that were with him. I don't know their names, but like they are active, like I guess you like preachers, evangelists, I don't know exactly what you call them, but that's what these people, that's what they were. So the people that were waiting in the lines, it was just random people, obviously, but it wasn't, I don't know how exactly to explain it, but like I understood it was like everyone's waiting in lines. The attractions or whatever, the rides that they were waiting in line for, whatever it was that was going to give them the thrill, looked like that's what it was, but that's not what it was. So then you had the people that were there literally waiting to actively participate, like they were looking forward to it, like that was their plan. I took it as like the meaning is these people are deep in sin, whether they know it or not, and they are just carefree living in the world. And then the people that are in the lines, they were appearing to just stand there, like they didn't really know what they're doing. They're just there. Um, but they're partaking in the same activities, which is why they were being surrounded by all of these evil things as well. Like they didn't know what was going on. You could just see like they were oblivious. Um, but I don't know. I was just seeing this and noticing it, and then, um, like I said, like the sex thing. It was like it was sex sometimes. With some people, you could specifically see exactly everything, very detailed. Like I vivid dreams. I don't know. But other people, it was like I don't know how to describe it, man. Like some of it was like these women, or they were demons, but it. So it was three that I saw, but it was not three. It was probably like three legions or more, like just three types of spirits or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope I'm conveying this correctly, but so like each one had a task. Obviously, there were the ones that were sexual. I don't know if that's supposed to be like, what do you call these, incubus, succubus, whatever these things are. I don't know if it's that. But the other ones were like their sexual acts. I can only think of like Revelation and like um, basically the world is very obviously dark in sin and doing evil. A lot of people are doing horrible things, but so some of the people were waiting in line to see movies, and I could see, not specifically like what movies, but like I could see that the movies looked normal. They looked fine. But these people were doing something to the movies, so when people were watching it, they were being affected. Like they specifically were doing it on purpose. Like people were on purpose doing something to the movie. The movie was being shown, but because they did something to the movie, these demons got into the people from the movie. The same thing with music, and like I don't know, it sounds super weird, but it's very, I don't know, very specific dream. Anyway, just wanted to share. Thought it was very unique, especially like with the dark clouds and like as if it was like a very sudden storm coming in. Like everything got super dark. Um, like it was an attempt to terrify everyone. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's like this dream I had was like this, yes, and then there was a dream recently where I dreamed I was on a cruise ship, um, and there was something in the water that was following the boat, the ship, um, and it appeared as if it was possibly like an excessively massive shark or some creature in the water. Um, I don't exactly remember the entirety of the dream now, but it was something to like, at a point, I was trying to tell everyone this thing is there and it's waiting for something to happen so it can come and like get everyone. Um, but I wasn't afraid. I just knew it was there, and like no one was paying attention to me. They were like looking at me and ignoring me. Um, and then of course there's this point where the sky in the dream turned excessively like dark. Like I just take things like that as like a warning, like, you know. And if this thing in this dream was talking about war, it could just be like spiritual war, but everything starts in the spiritual realm and then it manifests in the physical. Um, so anyway, I'll stop that with this. Yeah, everyone stay praying and stuff, and keep yourself like in relationship with Jesus, and don't falter. Be mindful of what you watch and listen to, what you read. Um, the people you hang out with, what they say. Don't tell people anything about you that they don't need to know. Very crucial. Some people you tell people, like you might be telling people something, and you think, oh yeah, cool, they're my friend. And it could be these people are secretly going and like trying to do like black magic or something against you with like demons. I don't know why I'm saying that, but be mindful. There are people that are always working against you, and like, what is it? Jesus says like everyone hated him first, so yeah, we're gonna get hated. Like people don't like Christians. They don't like God because everything's in the spirit. Like something behind them is not liking you. Anyway, always stay prayed up. Pray for everyone you know. And everyone pray for like Nathaniel Buzelik, whatever his name is. And I will probably, I'll try to find a way to share those with them. Just in case maybe this means something to him specifically.